sit in a circle. We'll call it the truth circle.
Your hair like burning fire. No longer can I hold my desire.
I need to roll a will save.
I know I need to apologize, but you are now the only one in my eyes.
It was a letter. It's interesting.
Yeah, it was a really weird letter.
Yeah, it rhymed.
I just come flying out of the bathtub and latch onto his back.
Oh, madam, would you mind removing yourself?
Nope.
Hey, wait, there's Ugwin.
Hi.
I remember you.
All right.
I remember you too.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh, Father, look, sorry, I really gotta go to the bathroom right now. I'll be back.
I also must use the restroom. I think he needs assistance. He's got a diaper. Ugwin, you should help.
Your talk was trash. See you later.
But since I so greatly offend you, I'll get up and brush myself.
Before you get that last
Ooh.
sentence out, your character is unconscious because he knocks you out with the blunt end of his axe. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Sword Art Online. This is Season 2, Episode 11. Woo!
Woo.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Introductions? Anyone? Does anyone want to go and introduce themselves? Or are we all shy?
Hi, guys. I'm Snow.
The not shy one.
Ooh. I play Snow in the podcast. She is the leader of the Odd Guild. She glows from the sun.
Ooh.
Yeah. And she's an elf. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one?
That's a good intro.
Yeah. That's a great intro. Good job. Great standards. Anyone else?
All right. Well, I don't think I can top that. But
it's going to be a tough one to beat.
I'm Handel.
Oh.
I play Ugwin.
Ooh.
I am a human shaman. That's about it. Yeah.
About it.
There we go.
Hey! Much better than
You
mine.
have a something in your pocket, but we're not going to tell.
He's got a
I
nugget
would
in his-
mention that,
It's a
but I don't want to
secret.
top her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can't.
And I mean, you can play riddles in the dark and say, "What's in my
Right.
pocket?" And no one will know.
Right.
Because no one's going to
sounds-
guess that.
Really?
Creepy.
Yeah.
What?
Creepy.
What's in my pocket?
Have you?
Precious.
Yeah, exactly.
It
There
is
you
my
go.
precious.
It's a nugget
It's my precious nugget. Yeah.
Yeah,
from Chick-fil-A.
It's a
'Cause
nugget
closed
from
on
I've had it for
Sunday.
18 years.
that's an old nugget, man. Probably growing mold
It's
on
moldy.
it. Does it ever leave your pocket?
No, that's where it stays.
You know, probably at this
Nice.
point, with all the grease, it's probably just like solid rock at this point.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, just a rock.
So you have a rock pet?
There's some story about some guy who had like a McDonald's sandwich in one of his pockets, in one of his jacket pockets, like for like 14 years.
Nice.
And it was like still edible.
Ew. Actually, that's kind of impressive. The apocalypse is nigh. Go to McDonald's,
Go to Mickey
guys.
D's, pick up all your sandwiches.
This is not an ad.
Hey, I'm not sponsored by McDonald's, but I could be.
All right,
Who are
last
you?
person. Who are you?
I'm Ali.
Who
I
are you?
play
Arr.
Ilwe. I'm an elf too. It's elvish.
It's elvish. So, does anyone remember what happened last episode, or have we all forgotten? You can't answer because you have to. You're forced to listen back on the episodes.
Zana tried to kill herself.
Yeah. I feel like that's an apt description. That's a
I
great
don't
synopsis.
think any of us did anything either.
And then, as a courtesy or something, we're going to go spar with some people.
Nice.
Before that, I really don't know.
But you don't remember anything before that.
Listen, I remember listening to like a sermon or whatever. Yeah, that was good.
Where
That
you
was bad.
guys learned almost literally nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there. Pretty sure I was playing patty cake.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you were
Like,
playing.
walked
You
in
were
and
literally
left.
playing patty
I
cake
was
at that time.
dragged out.
And then there were some shenanigans with invisibility, and I
Mhm.
don't. Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that went down.
But really, nothing actually happened.
Uh-huh. That's normal.
But we find ourselves here today, all waiting around an arena. It's more of like a mud pit where everyone kind of gathers around in a circle. But there are a couple of different stations, which is where you all find yourselves today. So you're currently in the training grounds in Castle Rimidalv. It's outside of the castle. It leads out into like an open yard, but the yard is half covered by the overhang of the mountain, which is above you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like a multi-tiered mountain.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay, so-
in the Queen's Garden?
Oh, no,
Your
don't
last
draw us this
drawing
crappy-
was
no,
very
no.
All right,
bad.
listen.
Hang on,
like-
GM.
Are you just adding new places now?
No,
Oh,
no.
my
This
Lord.
is definitely a thing.
You know what?
Can-
Take a picture of it when you're done,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna use that as a reference.
And we're
you're
gonna put on the
explain it-
Patreon.
You're going to
into
explain it to
existence.
me next week, like telling me what you thought, and I swear you're not going to know.
What the hell is this? Is this literally just, was it Helm's Deep?
Is it like a giant tent?
Okay, so listen.
It's
Like
just
I
giant
said,
tusks.
this castle is built in between the peaks of two mountains that meet.
So
What?
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep is underground.
I thought it was on top of a mountain overlooking.
I mean, Between two mountains is practically underground.
I mean, yeah, it is almost. Wait, no, I'm trying to think. Wasn't Helm's Deep the Dwarven city, or was that the one with the really tall walls? It's been a while since I've watched Lord of the Rings.
I'm pretty sure Helm's Deep is the human city.
It's the human
Was
city.
it? Okay, yeah. So it's the human city with the really tall walls, but that was just built on the side of a cliff.
We're trying to get an understanding of what the heck you're drawing here.
The castle is built in between two peaks of a mountain,
So,
which
like-
converge and
I think
almost touch.
Moria is the
Mines of Moria,
Dwarven,
yes, is the Dwarven
yeah.
city that's built underground. That's right.
one of
Like
one
an
of them.
inverted
One of the
ravine.
cubes.
What?
Or a raised up ravine. Yeah, that's
Wait,
probably
wait,
better.
I thought
But it's on top of a mountain.
yeah, I thought we
Yeah.
were on top of the mountain.
There's also a forest and the ocean.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's a wild landscape.
What?
You really got to explain this. You just drew like a curved line and like.
oh look, this is different than
trees.
it was last week.
Yes, it is.
This is completely different. Oh my!
Oh, what is that?
What? That didn't exist before.
Why is the Eye of Sauron the mountain? Now that's just a hut.
Oh, wait, okay, but where's the overlook?
Wait,
There's
wait,
like
wait.
On the
Yeah.
other side.
Transpose that image right
What?
there.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on.
So behind this, there's
Is the ocean.
Wait,
and like the
Yo.
garden.
Yeah, on the other side of the mountain.
wait. So the mountain
Okay.
kind of looks like a gargoyle at the top.
I
Wait.
don't know.
Is the mountain a gargoyle?
No. yes, the
It's a rock
mountain is
giant.
actually a
Oh, my.
sleeping stone
Wait,
giant that
wait.
has been slumbering for
Wait,
thousands
GM.
of years.
Oh, that's
yeah,
so
what?
good.
But where's the entrance?
Right here. What do you mean?
Is that a pathway?
This is a pathway up the
That
mountain.
is the worst drawn path
Oh
I've
my
ever seen
God.
in my life.
Wait, so there's another exit.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's the
where's-
entrance, and then you could jump off the cliff.
So where's the exit?
What do you mean?
Where's the other entrance?
On the other side of the mountain.
Where is it?
I'm not drawing a 3D model
Dang it.
for you people right now because you
All
roast my drawings no matter what I do.
All right, we got to take a picture of this now.
Yeah, I feel like this is an app.
Put this on the
description.
Patreon. You guys are gonna see. It's beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
This looks
okay.
like-
So, as I was saying, because the castle is settled in between two peaks of a mountain, which are
Uh-huh.
overlooking it, half of the training ground is in bright sunlight and the other half is like a nice cool shade because
Oh,
it is
okay.
covered by the peak of the mountain. So, who wants to go first?
What are we
Like-
doing?
Oh, you're combating. I didn't
Oh,
remember.
We're combating. Describe the situation.
Oh, well, it's
You
very
described
simple.
the field, what's going on
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
field.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a
Are there
field,
trees?
first off. It's a
Okay.
training ground.
Training
Okay.
ground.
There you
My
go. It's all
apologies.
hard padded dirt. Okay. Thank you very much.
That sounds like a field.
There's no grass.
It's a field of dirt.
It's There's a lot of dirt
Okay.
in an open area where people are currently standing. In somewhat of a semicircle. Can't take you seriously right now.
What the heck is going on?
Anyways. You're all currently in the training grounds where you found yourself last week, and Snow and Darius were just discussing having a training session for everyone where each of you would spar in your own area of expertise in order to make amends and try and close-in bonds between the two groups.
Actually, can I ask you to visualize this?
Yeah.
Like
Can you show us?
Like draw it?
Positionally, yeah.
Wow, that is really small. Whoa.
Peter?
Yeah. Dirt. That's the dirt. That
Wait,
can fit like
What's
4
around
people
it?
fighting. Maybe.
Yeah.
What?
That's only a portion of the training ground. That's where actually that's where the actual fights take place.
What
Everyone
the heck
else
is this
standing
terrible
outside of it.
circle?
It's an oval.
That's not even an oval.
Okay, so this is the castle. Like I said, the training ground is
What is
directly
that?
outside of it. That
Those are televisions.
Are there benches?
Televisions.
are archery targets.
Oh, okay. I kind of see it.
You all find yourselves, like I said, there are a couple of different stations here in the training grounds, one of which is the archery targets where you can stand a reasonable distance back and obviously practice your archery. And then there's also the combat pit, which is here in front of you. You are currently standing right outside the initial pit. It's starting to be afternoon. It's around 3 or 4 p.m. around about now. The sun's still pretty high up.
3 or 4 p.m. is evening at this point.
No, that's afternoon.
So Zana
Evening
took
starts at 5.
Afternoon
5
starts
hours.
at
That's
12.
12.
Yeah.
12.
What?
Right?
What do you mean starting to be?
Oh, well, okay, fine. It's later in the afternoon. Is that better?
Yeah,
like-
that's better.
1 o'clock?
No, it's 3 or 4. It's later in the afternoon. It's currently 3 to 4 p.m. right now. You are currently standing outside of the training grounds. I will say once again for about the 7th time. You're all currently huddled together with a large number of the Queen's Guard around you, standing in this little alcove area right here where there's not much going on. And Snow, you're currently talking with Darius.
All right, so you want to have a sparring match, do you? Select your combatants then. Which one of your lot wants to go first?
Any takers?
I mean, I could, but I'd hate to steal the spotlight.
Oh. How you feeling? All right, you want to go first?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You're an amazing archer.
Only because I'm an elf.
I can see it very well with my one eye.
Clyde steps up.
Well, that's why I don't
well,
need
if
practice.
we're talking about archery, I mean, I could go. I can shoot a target. That's not that hard.
Go ahead, Clyde.
We have our first volunteer.
All right, well, anyone else who's going to be doing archery might as well step up with him then.
That's you, R.A.
She doesn't have to do archery.
You don't have to.
Do you want to do art? Do you want to participate in the archery competition, or do you want to
Sure,
combat?
I'll destroy those plebs.
There you go.
Woo.
So you make your way over to the archery targets and you stand behind, there's a little bit of a fence post right here. So you're all standing behind your mark. Your target is 50 feet in front of you. And you are currently standing right directly to the side of Clyde. So Clyde is on the far left. You are directly in the middle. And there is another woman with long flowing raven hair. It's like a deep purple, kind of black. And she is wearing almost all white clothing.
Oh? Do I notice anything else about her?
She also has a bow and
Whoa.
a quiver with
Does her name start with a question mark?
no.
Oh,
You
okay.
just don't know her name yet, so it's a question mark.
Well, I turned to her and I'm like, hi, fellow archer.
Wait, hello, it's you two.
I hate you already. What's your name?
My name is Andrea.
Such a terrible name.
It fits the terrible personality.
Well then, at least, let's just get on, shall we?
All right, archers, take your mark. Steady. Aim. Fire.
Please roll to hit. Are you doing anything? Is this a special fire arrow or anything?
No. I don't
Just a
have
regular
to.
arrow?
Enchanted all of your arrows. What?
I enchanted half of them.
Okay.
All right, please roll to hit the target. D20. You got to see if you hit it first. You could whiff, miss terribly.
3.
Nice. All right, and you add your BAB plus your dexterity to hit.
Bab.
7.
To hit total.
What are you talking about? What?
Yeah. 8 to hit.
How does that go?
She sticks on the most outer ring of the target,
Ooh. Yeah, hit it.
I'm so good.
which is directly in front of her. But please roll a perception check.
15.
You do notice, however, that there's an arrow in the bullseye of your target.
Shiz whiz.
You also notice that there are 4 arrows in the bullseye of Clyde's target. But you also notice that the arrow that is in Andrea's target has gone completely through the target and has a giant, massive hole through the center of where the bullseye used to be.
That doesn't sound economical.
Yeah, they have to keep replacing those targets.
Yeah.
Eat her already.
Maybe you just keep shooting through the hole. Maybe that's it.
That's the only solution.
Yeah. You don't need the target. You just need the hole.
Meanwhile, you hear Darius bark.
Andrea, what is this? You broke another target, 1, and 2. Who gave you the go-ahead to shoot at another person's target?
Well, I'm sorry. It just so happened that I missed.
You missed? You hit 3 bullseyes on 3 separate targets. If that's a miss, that's immaculate. Keep inside your lane and follow orders.
That Darius would, I hit my target.
Also, who told you you could fire 3 arrows?
Oh, well, it was just something I do. It's part of my training. So I figured, more targets in bullseye, the more points, so I win, right?
I didn't hit anything.
You
in
did?
The bullseye.
Actually, seeing as these 2 broke the rules, you still have 1 point because you hit the outer ring of the target.
I'm the best archer. Fudge you!
What a scream of victory.
What?
Mr. Darius, sir, please teach me how to use this bow.
Well, I can definitely say that you need some lessons. If it wasn't for these 2 going completely outside of the bounds and limitations of what we strictly have applied here, they would have bested you by almost a half dozen points.
I mean, I don't know about that. Seems a bit much, don't you think?
The other 2 managed to hit the bullseye 3 times, one of which was in the same target grouped within a dime, and the other one was on 3 different targets, each spaced 5 feet apart.
I'm not sure how that's relevant.
Their accuracy and precision is stupendous, but I must deduct them points and disqualify them for not abiding the rules of the competition.
That's fair.
Meanwhile, you did follow the rules of the competition, but let's just say your talents with the bow are rather lackluster.
The burn.
I burn.
Nonetheless, you are still the victor of this round.
I don't see how that's relevant. She could barely keep it on the target.
Except I won.
Oh, God.
If it were a real combat situation, you probably would have barely grazed an opponent.
If it were a real combat situation, you'd be on fire.
I don't see how that's applicable.
What I'm saying is that you'd be dead. And I'd still be running around with my bow.
Not with precision like that. You probably couldn't even hit me.
That's funny.
Can Snow hear any of this?
Snow. And Clyde just nudges you. Is there something going on over there?
I'm near Clyde.
Well, Clyde walks over to you.
Oh.
Aren't
He
we
nudges
like
you.
so far away?
Nah, she's over there. She was.
Oh, okay.
You're all spectating. Everyone's spectating the festivities that are going
Wish
on.
I had known that sooner.
Sooner, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why I
so-
was like,
so-
can I hear any
So
of
you're
this?
spectating, and Clyde nudges you.
Snow, is something going on between these 2?
Yes, we're having a
Woman rivalry.
dangerous love affair.
That's what I assume is going on. There's just, they're like cats. They don't like each other. Right now, in the cat analogy, they're hissing at each other, Clyde. You have sisters. You know what's going on.
No, most of my sisters just tormented me, not each other. All right, well, I think I won because I shot my target.
Snow
No.
smacks him on the back. You were disqualified.
I hit my bullseye 3 times, Snow.
I'm
3.
I'm so
Do you know how much
proud of
damage
you.
that technically did? If
How
that was an
much?
actual person, that would have done almost 30 damage.
Impressive. You're right. This is better than when we first met.
Ain't no hyena shark gonna be sneaking up on me now.
I mean, it could still sneak up on you.
Well, probably could sneak up on me, but if I saw it first, I could shoot it.
You did a decent job, Clyde.
Thanks, Ugwin. So Ugwin, when's your match?
I don't know.
Okay, Snow,
I'll
how about
probably
you?
go last so I don't steal anybody's spotlight after me. It
Uh,
would be kind of boring after that.
I don't know. I can kind of go whenever.
Is that it?
What?
That the whole match?
Yeah,
Just
They were
shoot an arrow
disqualified.
at
Just
a
shot a
thing?
target.
Oh,
You seem dissatisfied. If you would like an actual combat like the rest of your compatriots, you're more than welcome to pick anyone you like.
I choose Dorian.
Oh, well, let me rephrase that. Pick anyone you like who is currently present in the training grounds.
You.
Who are you looking for?
Oh,
No, Darius.
she requested to fight Darius.
What? He's not gonna kill me, right?
Mhm.
He's just gonna train me, right?
Yeah.
Listen, accidents happen and no, I'm kidding.
I mean, they do.
He'll use non-lethal damage,
Probably.
probably.
Unless he screws up real bad.
Now, here's the deal. All right. A skilled swordsman can cut nothing, but it can also cut steel. Darius is not a swordsman.
And you see him brandish a giant axe that looks like the size of your head.
I thought it was gonna be head-to-head combat.
Combat.
Oh no, not in these training grounds. We train with everyone uses all of their weapons and arsenals at all times. We have
Oh.
expert medics.
All of my weapons and my arsenals?
Anything you have at your disposal.
Anything.
Anything. And like I said, you can challenge anyone here. I can run you down the list of all of the Queen's Guard and tell you what their general area of expertise is.
Can I fight the queen?
Oh, she's not currently here.
I'll fight you. Give me an axe.
What?
Peter, that's what I figured would happen too, but apparently
Goodbye,
not.
Allie. Goodbye forever. No, I'm kidding.
What?
All right, who's up first then?
And he's staring at the lot of you.
Ghost now.
Oh,
You
fine.
can do it.
I'll fight.
All right, pick your combatant.
Oh, I got to pick? Oh, gosh, that's a decision. Snow looks around.
You
looks-
recognize someone.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll a will save.
a Wilson save.
This is a 4.
Is it
Ooh.
Wilson?
Wait, no, that's not the total, though. I have a higher will than that. 11. Ooh.
You recognize a number of individuals here, such as Olympia, Christopher, Carmen, Zenobia. You've also now been introduced to Andrea. But there is no one with a more punchable face in the training ground than Felix, who you've remembered from your previous encounter. You see him standing there with his shoulder-length, shaggy black hair, standing there in his padded tunic with a rapier at his side.
Sure. Felix.
All right, then.
Don't me.
Not like this will be over quickly, at least. We can get to the next
I
bout.
mean, it's possible, but still. Okay. GM, before entering into combat, I'm casting Allegro myself.
Okay, which one was that?
Allegro gives me haste and allows me to act more swiftly, maintaining a bardic performance. I have to be maintaining the bardic performance, but that would be my battle dance because that's considered the performance, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, beginning that, you gain the benefits of the spell haste for as long as you maintain the bardic performance. I guess I'd have to start a dance.
You just start dancing. You just start like.
No, spiky fruit lady. You know how she has that really awkward
That
hip
weird
walk?
hip walk.
You know that cow?
You just start hip walking at him.
Sure. All right. I'm gonna begin with a I guess would be rain of blows that I'm gonna aim with. Yeah.
Okay, so you both enter the arena and you are on opposite sides of this almost 50-foot long oval kind of training ground area, and your compatriots are all observing off to the side.
Interesting.
I vaguely believe in you, Snow.
Uh,
I haven't really seen you fight, so I have no idea.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have no confidence whatsoever that
Okay.
that guy's going to win.
All right. Perfect.
All right, everyone. The weapons are live, but try and keep it non-lethal.
That okay.
First one to surrender, first one unconscious. Those are the rules.
What about first one dead?
What if they get
That
sent
would be
into like an
unfortunate, now, wouldn't
alternative
it?
dimension?
Well, would the other person still win?
Yes.
Okay.
But what they
But
win
then
by-
be reprimanded immediately afterwards.
Well,
Like what
you know.
kind of reprimand?
Gallows.
Huh. Luckily, I can fly.
The gallows wouldn't work on you.
You know that? No, the gallows. We're not talking about being hung. Do you know what the gallows are, right? At least I'm thinking. Maybe
The
I.
galley, like on a ship.
No. Like where
Guillotine?
people would be like
The
hung in like
guillotine.
bird cages, basically, and just
Bird-
left
That's not
there.
the,
Those
the
aren't the
gallows. Is when
gallows.
they're strung up by their neck.
I thought.
Mm-mm.
The gallows are where they get hung, and then they pull the lever,
yeah,
and they
and it falls out from. Mhm.
and their necks are broken. You literally
they're
watched this
lucky.
in Baki the Grappler with
Yeah.
Dorian.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. But
That's
also
a
in Pirates of the
gallows.
Caribbean, do you remember when like there were people just hung up in
Those
cages?
are
suspended?
not
That was at
gallows.
the
Those
prison,
called,
though.
Those
that
are
wasn't
called
the gallows.
cages.
When they literally sing a song about marching to the gallows, and
Well,
it's
then.
literally just up here.
Fine, you are put in cage till you starve to death and die, and you are consumed by birds as they eat your flesh.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
A cage.
So,
Let's begin this hip walking.
Are you aggressively hip walking?
Aggressive hip walking. What is this? What is this math here?
yes, you are aggressively hip walking into the arena while he has positioned himself on the opposite side.
Do I round down if it's 1.6? Do I round down or do
No,
I
you
round
round
up?
up.
What is this number?
Because my rain of blows, it's
Uh,
8 divided by 3 minus 1.
That's 5
No,
thirds.
it's above 5, so you round up.
But I don't know. In Pathfinder, it's kind of weird.
Oh.
Wait, 5/3? No,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
just get 1 bonus. Yeah, Pathfinder rounds down.
Oh, well, I get 3 attacks in 1.
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Hip walking.
All right, so you've hip walked your way into this arena, and you are currently 5, 10, 15,
It's a
20,
sassy
25,
walk
30.
more than anything. Yeah.
You're currently 25 feet apart from Felix on the
Well,
other
that
side.
does me no good. Okay. Got it.
All right, please roll initiative.
What's your initiative?
I don't have to tell you my initiative. All you need to know is that he's probably going first.
Probably. I got a 10.
Oh, that's a pretty bad initiative.
I don't think I took anything to. Yeah, I didn't take anything. Oh, wait, no. I have improved initiative.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, so actually. 17.
Ooh, yeah,
He's probably going first.
you're still going second.
Okay, listen. Is he going to run up to me? It's his turn.
It is his turn. As the combat begins, he pulls out his rapier from his sheath and brandishes it right in front of you.
A
and I'm
flourish.
just going to let you. Yes, he does flourish. What's your CMD again?
26.
He walks up towards you and attempts to do a quick feint before he goes in with a piercing shot with his rapier, but you are able to predict through the feint and see where his actual attack is coming from. But even though the feint does not succeed, he is still able to hit you. You take 11 damage
Ow. Okay.
as he pierces you through the side and cuts through your flesh little.
This is Mongolian leather. I have no idea what that is. I'm just kidding. Okay.
But it is your turn.
123 health minus 11.
Jesus.
Why do you have so much health again? I can't remember.
My-
Like your stupid bear cloak.
My bear cloak.
She has a stupid bear cloak on that gives her like a +4 to Constitution.
Yeah. It was
Jeez.
lovely.
Yeah. All right, continue.
Okay. All right. So
Your turn.
It's my turn. I'm going to make a full round attack action with a rain of blows.
Yep.
So that means I get 3 attacks
Correct.
plus haste.
Ooh.
So 4 attacks
Ooh.
at full attack bonus.
Ooh.
Okay. That is a 29.
Hit.
Okay. That's the first attack.
Well,
with my
actually,
rapier.
give me a sec.
You just said it hit.
Well, it passes his AC, but he parries. He parries the first attack at the very least.
Okay. That is a 25,
Mhm.
26, 27.
He's able to parry your first attack, and you take an additional.
That's riposte. He has to parry and riposte.
Yes,
Parry
he
doesn't.
has. Parry and riposte is the ability. He's a
You can't just say you
Use your words carefully.
Okay. He parries and riposts, batting aside your first attack and thrusting back into you with his
Okay.
rapier. And he does another 17 damage. All 3 of your other attacks hit him, however.
Let me roll this d10. That was like crap. 18 damage.
Okay. All right. And then it would go back to his turn. You are locked in a vicious battle of swords currently. And he goes in and does what's your AC?
25.
He goes up and he misses both of his attacks. He is kind of thrown off by your frivolous hip movement as you are raining of blows while swaying your hips.
Absolutely unstoppable.
He doesn't
My
know where
feminine
your
wiles.
he doesn't know where your center of self is because your hips are moving so wildly,
They're tantalizing.
and he misses both of his attacks.
Barding. Okay, so we're going to go back. I'm going to continue my Allegro
Yeah.
because it's a full round attack.
Mhm.
So 4 attacks.
Uh huh.
17, that's a critical for me. Oh, no,
Yes.
that's not critical.
Yes, it is.
No, because I don't have the
Oh.
improved.
That
I'm
sucks.
wrong.
You should
Okay.
get that.
But that one hits because
Yeah.
obviously the other one's that's a 17 roll. 20 21.
I'm just letting you know he's going to parry your first attack every round.
21.
Okay. Yeah. That misses.
Parry and then what?
Riposte.
Oh, okay.
20.
Yeah, that misses.
23.
That misses as well. So he parries your first attack, which would have successfully landed a blow, but he bounces it away and comes in and is actually able to hit you and do another 15 damage, and is able to tactfully sidestep all of your other strikes as you are caught off guard by the fact that he's interrupting you during your combat. Normally you are able to get a rain of blows off, but this swashbuckler is able to parry all of your blows, apparently.
Okay. Well, it's his turn.
Oh, yeah.
And he can just hit me again.
He is going to hit you again.
AC is 25.
Yeah, he hits and does another 14 damage.
Okay.
Please roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I crit failed.
Okay. Well, you don't notice it. Please continue. Your turn. Would either of you like to roll a perception check as well? Feel free.
Did you also crit fail?
No?
That was a 5 roll.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
19.
Oh, just barely not. Just barely a nay.
Rough life.
You also got a 19? Yeah, just barely a nay for both of you and both of your NPCs. No one can see today. Okay, continue. It is your turn, Snow.
Okay, I'm going to cast Displacement.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to light step behind him, like all the way to the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I'm trying to think if that should proc an attack of opportunity or not.
Would he be expecting it?
Well, that's not necessarily that. It's just normally whenever you cast a spell in combat, unless you have defensive caster.
But I'm moving first. I'm moving away from him.
But it's like casting blink.
I don't know what you're gonna.
Okay, even if it did proc an attack of opportunity, he missed. So you are able to light
So
step.
we need to determine that because I don't know.
I would
if
say it procs an attack of opportunity.
but they're not expecting it.
So, would you expect a fireball getting shot in your face? No, but if you see someone casting magic, you're going to stab them.
I thought they didn't really know anything about magic.
They still have. They said they have sorcerers. Magic's just rare here. Remember, they have healing magic.
When was that ever mentioned?
That's before.
Wait a second. They have healing magic?
Yeah.
And all they offered me were bandages?
You said you were fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
They said they could take care of you, and you're like, nah, I'm good.
My.
Well, your words.
Listen.
They're
no.
like, do you want assistance? You're like, nah, I'm good.
I was offered bandages. Why would they offer that? There's an arrow in my freaking eye.
If we're going off of Shadow Step rules, I don't think Shadow Step procs an attack of opportunity.
I don't know. You can look it up. If Shadow Step doesn't proc an attack of opportunity, then you're good.
Do they have no rationale? Are they just sitting there like, oh, he says he's fine. He's probably okay. I'm just going to offer bandages.
Yeah, exactly.
What? How does that make sense?
It doesn't say anything about proccing an attack of opportunity.
All right, fine. I'll say it won't then. Because I rule your light step like Shadow Step.
Yeah. I was about to say you can't.
I'll look into it more, but for now, we'll say it doesn't.
Because I just looked it up. That would be terrible if every time a Shadow Dancer took a Shadow Step, that it was an attack of opportunity.
That's only if you're directly engaged in melee combat, though. All right, so you are currently on the other side of the arena behind
I cast
him.
Displacement.
What does that do?
Displacement says he has a 50% chance to miss me every time he possibly hits.
Ah, wonderful.
What a great spell.
Love that.
But Displacement says the subject of the spell appears to be about 2 feet away from its true location. The creature benefits from a 50% mischance as if it had total concealment. It does not prevent enemies from targeting the creature normally, but will save negates. Duration is one round per level, so I have 9 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. And that would be...
What do you mean will save negates? Does will save negate the effect of, like,
He'd have to roll it every single time he tries to attack.
So he rolls a will save, and if he fails the will save, then he has a 50% chance to miss?
I guess. It's
That's
a harmless...
the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
So you gotta flip a coin.
So is that your full round turn?
Well, I moved.
So that's your move and a standard spell?
Yeah, I don't...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to take an action to continue a battle dance?
No.
You can do it as a free action?
Once you start it as a bardic performance, it takes a standard action to change it.
What's the will save for the spell?
Because it's a level 3
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
It's not that high, but it's a 16 will.
Okay.
But every time he attacks, he has to roll.
Yeah. He passed the will save, the Wilson save, if you will.
Did he roll to hit yet?
Yes, he charged up to you and he rolled the hit.
Okay.
Yeah. And he hit.
Okay.
And did 13 more damage.
I think he should be running out of parry and riposts.
No,
He
he didn't.
can't be
He
the
didn't
one-
parry anything. He
I
only
know.
parried twice.
I know.
Luckily,
That's
you
stupid.
have like 1,000 healths.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Roll
that
a
number.
perception check, by the way. Peter, Allie, M, if you would like.
Wow, I rolled even worse. 16.
possible? Would you roll this time?
2.
No.
14.
Okay. Nay. Allie?
17.
Ooh, just no. Okay. Let's see if any of your
What do I perceive?
you perceive that two people with pointy sticks are stabbing each other.
All right.
And that this one's being really wily and duding around the place a lot with sensual hip movement.
Sounds exciting.
All right, Schnarr, it's your turn.
Hold on. I'm looking at my dimensional abilities.
Exciting. Like your dimensional dervish and such, not?
Yeah, that thing I finally got to take.
Yeah.
How does Clyde look?
Clyde looks worried, concerned, and mildly perplexed.
All right.
Why do we care what Clyde looks like?
Just wondering.
Oh, yeah.
He has a quizzical look on his face as if he's confused by something.
Wonderful.
He's on my face.
He is on your face, stabbing you repeatedly, and generally only once per turn.
Yeah. Well, displacement's going to continue
For not 8 more rounds, yeah?
for 8 more rounds. I'm going to light step all the way to the other side of the arena and cast Cure Moderate Wounds on myself.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, I'm sick of, I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, 7, 6, and
18
8.
plus 9, so 8, you're level 9.
Okay, I get back 22, and I was at 52, so I'm
decent.
74.
All right.
Watch where you're pointing that thing, sir.
Well, why don't you just stop dashing around the map so much?
Nah, I'm good.
And he runs back over to the other side. He's getting his
Ability,
no, he's getting his
charge, words.
That one thing.
that one thing
Yep,
that people
that one.
do that's related to exercise, specifically running. Cardio. He's getting his cardio in for the day. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's getting his cardiovascular workout in for the day.
Snow, how dare you?
How dare you? And he attempts to stab at you once again as he thrusts his rapier, but he misses and goes slightly a foot or two to the left.
Wow, talented there.
Ooh.
I'll tell you at least one thing: you are slippery and evasive. Not that you've really done much to me.
Listen,
If this is a war of attrition, you might win in a couple 100 years.
I lied to Wilson. I thought I got rid of Crushing Despair. Apparently I didn't.
Do it to him.
Yeah, but it's got a pretty... The will save isn't that hard.
The Wilson save.
Some people fail.
I have hideous laughter, though.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, is that will save any better?
No, but if he fails it, he takes like a huge negative.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Probably.
Are you actually gonna cast hideous laughter right now?
Probably don't even have to cast it.
No.
Just has to wag her hips sensually in his direction again.
See, I wish hideous laughter was something I did to like cause fear,
Yeah,
but it
like-
doesn't. I would like to take a free action to intimidate him.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna roll for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. What do you say?
I glare, but there's no
You just
point because he
glare?
crit failed. I mean, he crit. So what's the point?
He kind of just scoffs at you.
What's the point? What's the point, GM? All right. And
Jam
also, no, my bard level is an 8 because I took a level in fighter. So
Oh, you
my
kept the
caster
in
level.
fighter?
Yes, that's why my health is so high.
Yeah,
I got
Quentin.
I got a good start. I rolled really high on my health. Plus, I added all the what?
Why aren't you
Okay.
paying attention?
All right. All right.
God.
Continue. What do you do?
I'll cast Crushing Despair if I'm just gonna light step away, and I'm gonna cast Crushing Despair.
All right. What's the will save for it?
16.
Okay. He passes. You cast a spell in his direction, and he mentally buffers through it.
That is my turn. I can't do anything else,
Okay.
Quentin.
He
Thank you.
runs back over, getting his 4th lap in for the day,
I don't think that's a lap. It's like 12 feet.
and he deals 10 damage as he charges back over and thrusts.
I light step to the other side.
Yeah.
I can't cast Allegro because I'm gonna run out. I just cure mod wounds again.
Okay. Are we actually going to go on the offensive, or do you just plan on waiting until I collapse due to exhaustion?
The latter.
If that's your case, you might be somber to say, but
Darius has drilled us hard for the past decade, so I doubt that'll happen anytime soon.
Cut the banter, start the fighting.
That's what I've been trying to do. You're the one who's running.
Listen, you poke me back in my abdomen. It's a sensitive spot. It tickles. I got nothing
Tell
else.
me if this tickles.
And he comes up and
Yeah,
he
great. He
stabs
crit.
at your
Thanks,
abdomen.
Quentin.
That was a long 6 seconds.
Yeah, it was a long 6 seconds there.
15 damage.
God, it doesn't even matter.
I'm pretty sure I can kill my enemy on the first round.
If you would like to.
I'm trying to figure out how not to kill my enemy on the first
Wait,
one.
did he roll his
roll-
will save to hit me?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes,
also
he
a good one.
passed.
He passed the will save? I only saw you roll one thing there. Don't lie to me. You didn't roll, you
I can roll.
lied.
He passes the will save.
Okay.
It's a 16.
It's a 16. Yes, I'm aware. But don't tell me he passed when you didn't even roll.
It is your turn. What would you like to do? Are you also keeping track of how many
Yes, Quentin, I have 300 feet of distance.
left? Or total?
I had a total of 300 and something feet. I'm fine.
Okay.
It's like a 12-foot radius.
She's
arena,
jumping
pretty
25 feet
much.
at a time. You've already exhausted 100 feet. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Quentin,
Well, if I start a rain of blows, I can't move, so it doesn't matter.
You can move.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot.
Why not?
it's a move action.
So?
My rain of blows takes move action.
Correct. So substitute your standard action for a move action.
Fine. I'll use Dimensional Dervish. Dimensional Dervish says I can take my ability of doing my Dervish, but I'm going to use my light step to step behind him and do 2 attacks.
Yes.
Then.
Mhm.
Misses the first one, obviously.
What was your first roll?
4.
Okay.
A 4.
I'm sorry.
And then my second attack is a 23, which misses, Quentin, unless he's flat-footed.
He is because you're behind him. So you hit.
God.
God. Roll damage.
Okay. 13 damage.
Okay.
God.
All right. His turn. He wheels around.
I'm useless without my buffs. I need my Wilson buffs. See, what sucks is I took Moment of Greatness as a spell. Moment of Greatness only doubles
Morale bonus.
the bonus that I get,
from Wilson.
Nice.
so I can't do anything.
All right. He wheels around and he accidentally attempts to attack the mirror image kind of duplicate of yourself, which is directly to your left. And he sidesteps and attempts to thrust over there and is now to the side of you.
Okay. I'll behind him and stab. Dimensional Dervish on him. Crit failed. That's stuck on the corner. So I don't. Do you want me to re-roll
Reroll
it? And a 3 roll.
You during your dimensional dervis, you accidentally misgauged the distance and you teleported too far behind, and you actually had to teleport back.
God, I'm
Over.
stupid.
And then you proceeded to go. So listen, you were facing him. You teleported too.
I telefarted.
You teleported way
That's-
too far past him
You
behind
actually
him.
forgot to teleport. You just telefarted.
And then you teleported again, but this time you're directly to his left, and you attempted to stab him, and you missed.
Go for it, Quentin.
It's okay. He, confused by the multiple locations you are currently in, also is just swinging wildly at this point, not aware of where you are, and
hell is
completely
going on?
missing you.
We're both just like,
Damn it, woman, just stand still for 2 seconds so I can skewer you.
All right. How does Clyde look now?
You can roll a perception check.
can
as
we
well.
all roll perception?
Yeah, everyone please roll perception.
God.
Ooh. One less than the first one. 2 more than the second one. I got an 18.
I got a 17.
21.
What did you say?
21.
Oh my gosh, Allie!
Ooh.
Oh, Allie!
I can see clearly now. Venus.
Rain is here.
After observing this match, you notice that Felix has taken a number of hits this round, at least a good 4 or 5, but he doesn't seem to be nearly as damaged as he should be. The wounds which you could have sworn were far more severe and deeper seem a lot more shallow.
I'm angry glaring at the GM right now.
Do I notice anything else about him? Like what he's wearing?
You can please roll a perception check for that as well.
I'm very tempted to cast Detect Undead, but
Do it.
feel like if anybody noticed, it would be a little Are there any dead people around here? What's going on?
They can't tell what you're casting. They can just feel spells being cast.
What you got?
No.
9. Oh, he has a rapier and long black shaggy hair and a padded tunic, which is the exact same description if you didn't notice that I gave earlier. Ooh.
You see, I don't see anything
when
out
you
of the
detect-
ordinary, so I wouldn't do that.
Undead. Can you see like all the undead people glowing or something? Like, do you know which specifically is
I have
undead?
no
Do you
idea.
have to
I'd
cast
have to-
it on a
The spell just
person?
gives him an idea of what's
they're
in the
near?
area.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's if an undead. I think it tells you if an undead is near. I don't know specifically if. Pull it up.
Pull it up. Oh, get it, lad. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Emily, it is your turn. Snarl.
Who the hell is Emily?
Snarl, it's your
Emily?
Who the heck is that?
turn. No, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, we're going to do this again because this is the only thing that's working for me at all. I'm out of level 2 spells. And 3. God, I didn't have that many spells. I'm stepping behind him. 18.
Miss.
At flat-footedness?
Wait, let me double check.
At a flat-footed?
Let me double check. Oh, no. Yeah, you hit. You hit.
Okay, this one hits as well. It's the roll of 12, so 22.
Perfect. Yep, both hit. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Boom.
Yes.
Bone roasted.
Finally.
Oh, get it.
6, 8, and then 4.
I'm going to cast Misfortune on...
On who?
That's
Yourself?
misfortunate.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay, great.
Would you go down already?
I wish I could say the same thing to you.
It's not going to happen.
No, neither is it on my end, so keep on wishing. We'll go back and forth like this all night if we have to.
Please don't. I'd like to eat something.
Didn't you say you created well-balanced opponents?
These are
He
well.
doesn't.
Is
though.
it giving her a good fight?
I mean, sure, but is she going to die?
There's not going to
No.
be much progression here. It's an endless battle. She'll just
fine.
heal everything, and he
It's
doesn't really not
fine.
heal
Are you out of
everything.
cure spells now?
Yeah, and
The
we don't
problem
have
isn't the
potions
battle.
because your stinking guild took all the potions.
Listen.
We did?
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have any, though.
When did
All
we
right.
do that?
Serena has them all.
Oh my god, I forgot.
I don't know what happened to her. She kind of just disappeared.
She's probably like in his
He once again
his harem
wanted to
Is she gonna
now.
come
stab you,
back, or-
but stabbed 5 feet to the right this time, missing you, and lunged to the other side. Because he stepped into an adjacent square to you, you are actually able to take an attack of opportunity.
Please tell me this is looking like it's turning into like this really awkward dance where we're just like sidestepping each other.
You lily-livered maggots, just stand still and beat each other already.
I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing.
Well, this is an attack of opportunity, not your turn yet.
Oh, is it?
Yes, you got an attack of opportunity because he stepped into a square adjacent of yours to pass you because he accidentally
Okay.
stabbed the wrong
So
target.
then I would okay.
So just roll to hit.
21.
Not flat-footed, so no. Miss.
Yeah, I can't be surprised because my AC is.
Roll.
All right,
Your
I'm
turn.
doing the same thing that I've been
Same
doing.
thing. Get him.
Move me behind him. Okay, 21.
Hits.
This is a crit
Oh.
for my weapon. Okay, but this is 29 to hit. Okay, so 6,
Ooh.
4, so
Ooh.
10, 16,
Ooh.
20 total.
Yes. Slay.
Tears.
Okay.
Okay, now it's his turn.
His turn.
Can I perception check him?
Yes, please roll a perception check.
Can I roll another perception?
Nine?
check?
You can roll another
Ah.
perception check.
19. Since I'm closer to him, do I have a better like chance of seeing
24.
something? That's not true. You know, if you're closer to somebody, you should have a better chance of
You
seeing.
are in the heat of the moment, very flustered and frustrated.
I'm gonna stab him in the butt next time and give him butt cancer. Butt cancer.
I got a 24.
You noticed that Snow's hit this frail looking individual a lot,
Uh-huh.
and with some pretty serious strikes and what you would assume would have done pretty decent, consistent damage. And you are perplexed by why his
Does he
injuries
have
do not
damage reduction?
look more severe. You could have
Okay.
sworn that initially they were more severe, but now they seem to be fading.
All right. I'm going to raise an eyebrow and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what I rolled for. Please roll. Also, how many rounds are you detecting magic for? Because
I
that also
have
matters.
no idea.
I think it scales 1, you detect general auras in the area.
Duration, concentration up to 1 minute.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll just do it until I feel like just stop doing it.
Okay.
What am I rolling for?
Just roll to cast.
All right.
Don't crit fail.
Ooh, that's a 17. That sounds like not a crit fail.
Peter, have you ever had a migraine before?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe.
Maybe?
It's
All right.
possible.
Your character, please roll a will save right now.
Is this hardcore cheating? Is the game cheating? God, I hate vampires.
14.
Oh, you are almost doubling over in pain due to the most severe headache you've ever felt. There's an overwhelming amount of magical aura surrounding you completely from all directions.
Oh, that's wonderful. I imagine that the spell breaks like immediately.
Yeah, it's just like instantly shatters and you're just stuck on the ground, like seething in pain, like,
That's okay.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Now, it is his turn.
Yeah.
And he once again misses and attacks your doppelganger.
Thank God.
So of what I saw, was there any concentration anywhere? Is it just like full out?
Well, you got to remember, you're kind of in a crowd
Well, yeah.
of a number of people.
Is there anybody in front of me? Can I see?
Well,
Like, I had been looking at him.
right.
So was it like,
There are people all around the ring and all around you,
Okay,
just
fair
completely
enough.
surrounding it.
I mean, like, how many people are here?
18,
Okay.
and they're
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay.
and yeah, just overwhelming presence of magic, just pain splitting.
Okay. So, like, I can't, like, distinguish.
No,
Okay.
it's very hard to
Alright.
distinguish, but you can tell that there's an immense amount of either magical presence or magical items or artifacts in the general area, overwhelming you and your consciousness, and it instantly shatters the spell you attempted to cast.
Wonderful.
Snow!
He misses.
He does.
Okay.
Your turn.
Why are you taking any damage, you butthole? Die or I don't want you to die, but like
you
listen.
just maybe if you'd be less evasive, I could just end this for you quickly.
I know, but this is we're gonna do the same thing. I'm stepping behind
Yep.
him. 25.
Okay.
Okay, and this one was a 14. It was a 14.
Okay. Well, he parries your first attack, does 10 damage, and you miss your second attack.
Quentin, can I ask, like, what side of this has the shadow? All right. Just wondering. Thank you.
God dang it.
He once again misses you due to your how many rounds do you
You're
still have
supposed to be paying attention to that at this point.
I'm
Like-
pretty sure that's over by now.
I feel like you just don't know what's going on.
Half the time I don't with her. But yeah, no, he once again attacked your duplicate, but your mirage is now slowly fading, and he will no longer be at a 50% miss chance.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
No, that's actually really bad for me.
Does, okay, so I have lifelink, which is a hex. Does that make any
Oh.
visual...
I don't know what this hex does.
Yeah.
You'd have to show it to me.
Are you giving
look
me your
at it.
health pool?
No. I'm just going to
That'd be
prevent you
so-
from dying, just in case.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything? It's your turn.
Why is there a wall between us?
Oh, Peter asked where the shadow is in the arena. Due to the mountain.
Thought it was important.
Oh, well, you know.
You've been doing well.
Apparently I haven't been.
Been doing pretty well.
It's been going okay.
It's been going like crap. I do the same thing
Great.
behind him.
Zwoop. You light step behind
I want to
him.
perception him while I'm doing this.
Okay, roll your free perception check.
That's a 20. Wait, 31.
Oh!
Here, you can
Wonderful.
only have its own page, so that's all you get. Essentially up to your discretion.
Rolling to hit, which is a
Yeah, that's right.
21.
Are you going to do that?
Right.
Jack?
Does it have
22.
like a visual effect?
It doesn't say that it does, so I'm going to go with a nay.
All right. Then I'll cast that on Snow.
Cool.
So I rolled a 22 for the first hit.
Mhm.
And then the second hit, is he going to parry me, Quentin?
No.
Okay. Because you said it's going to be on the first one every time.
Yeah, but he's out of panache points.
Thank God.
And he hasn't crit you again. By the way, swashbucklers regain panache points if they crit.
Wow.
Wow. What a butt. And then the second one was a 29, but that is crit in my range.
Yeah.
So
Roll damage.
2,
Roll Damiglio.
6, 8, and then 16 damage.
Total?
Yeah. Oh, I'm dumb.
Ooh.
I haven't been adding the +4 to each one of my hits, by the way, that I've
Plus
made.
4 to what?
My +4, which is my dex based for each hit. So that's 20 total.
Cool.
I forgot 4 in the last one as well. I just added it the first time because, you know, I'm smart like that.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Oh, wait. But boy, I rolled a 30. I got a 31 for my perception.
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
Okay, so you notice a number of your slashing and piercing wounds
so I get that. I got that.
that you've dealt, which you know to be more severe, actually seem almost completely healed over at this point, especially from some of the combats at the beginning of the round.
Snow's just like, are you healing this all back?
Isn't that what you've been doing?
No, I only had 1 heal. 2, actually.
Can I roll perception again?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I just want to know if he's wearing anything.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, is he wearing
Like
the silver?
on his hands?
Yeah, is he wearing the silver mail?
What you got?
23.
Ooh. He is wearing both the silver ring,
Ooh.
and you can see underneath his padded tunic, he is also wearing a set of silver mail.
Take it off. Oh, that what?
Take it all off.
All right, Snow, he goes to do a big boy attack at you.
Stop it.
What? You take 23 damage
Suck my butt, man.
as he impales you straight into the abdomen, but this time it doesn't tickle.
Oh. No.
Ow. My birthing hips. I don't know, man. Oh, God.
I need those.
Well, remember, you could just surrender already.
And you notice
Same goes to you.
that he does seem to be in a much more fatigued and weakened state, and he actually coughs up blood a little bit when he says that.
Oh.
You stabbed him multiple times.
He stabbed me multiple times.
Yeah?
Actually, he missed a few, but, you know.
He missed a lot because you bird spins.
If he didn't miss, I would have been dead by now. You know that, right?
Yeah,
All right.
your turn.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah?
I'm stepping behind him. Right. Wait, what? You just moved him. I know I'm the sun, honey, but that's a 25 to
Yeah.
hit.
He parries.
You said he was out. He
Yeah,
didn't crit.
He just crit.
You kidding me?
That's why he did 23 damage, because he crit.
Yeah.
But I just crit too.
Okay. So you both go with a counter of blows, and both of you expertly dodge around one another's swords and manage to stab each other at the same time.
17 damage.
And with that, both of your blades make impact with one another,
Uh-huh.
striking each other at identical moments. He pierces your side, but you pierce his.
What a turn-based combat.
Well, he parried and
Ugh.
riposte.
Ugh.
Stupidest thing ever.
But it would seem as if you have had the last laugh, because after a second of the two of you standing there, he finally sinks to the knees,
I feel like this is a mercy ruling.
and he says,
This is probably a mercy ruling.
Fine. You've bested me.
What do you have? 22 left?
22 what?
HP.
He had 1.
What?
when you had him at 51 damage, he has 52 HP.
HP. Whatever that
HP,
is.
whatever that means.
Health points, his hit pool.
Wait,
Health points? Excuse me?
Oh my gosh. He was really close to dying. If a light breeze came up and slapped him in the face, he would have fainted.
I don't think that does 1 damage.
I don't know.
He falls to his knees, and you are standing over him, bloodied and marred, but victorious.
Victor. Yay. Okay.
Victory.
Is he
And you're-
unconscious?
Yeah, well, yes, he's unconscious on the floor right now.
I'll drag him off the stage. I got you,
Before
buddy.
you even can do that, a number of his compatriots come to lift him and bring him to his feet and slap him too.
He's so happy.
They literally just slap him in the face. And then he wakes up and they help assist to carry him off the stage. But a number of your compatriots actually storm the pit and
How much
come to
damage
greet
I
you.
take from his last blow, by the way? Because he did do damage.
8 damage.
He did a lot more damage to me throughout this entire thing, Quentin.
Quick question.
Yeah.
As they like slap him, do they say anything? Do I hear them say anything?
Roll a perception check.
All right. Ooh, a 4, 18.
You hear one of them say, "You're a bloody prick."
Wonderful.
But Snow, you are greeted warmly by Wilson Clyde. Do either of you join in greeting her?
I will join.
Okay, all of your fellow compatriots actually storm the stage, and
You look like death.
He
You're
did
alive.
100. He did more than 100 damage to me, just so you know.
Wait.
Because I'm at 23.
I'm so glad for you, Snow.
I used
Olympia's
touch of
coming in and
combustion.
storming the stage as well.
I'm so glad you finally bested that Felix. He really rustles my jimmies, if you know what I mean. But I'm so glad you won. What a great job. I can't wait to see what the rest of you can do. That was spectacular.
Snow's just like shaking her head like, yep, this is spectacular. Yep.
Snow, are you okay? Do we need to get Band-Aids? Should we find you a nurse? A medic,
I
something?
slap her
Uh-huh.
and use touch
Ow.
of combustion.
There's an explosion on your back, but it feels warm and soothing, and you've rejuvenated some of your hit points.
It only heals me half of what damage it would
Yeah.
do. It's probably going to give me like 4. How much?
You heal 2.
Wow.
That is a 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heal 2.
Wow. Thanks. I'm up to 25 HP. Sweet mother of God.
Should we let you rest for a little bit?
I mean, I'm still standing. I'm good.
Okay, Snow. I'm looking at the.
Wait. Let me see.
Feel like it's a little bit important.
Nah, it's fine.
Let me see. What?
No, it's fine. It's
What?
your spell. It's not yours.
Let me see.
Why?
I printed them. I want.
Nice.
Find it
Well
yourself.
executed.
All right, well done, everyone. And I hope you know all can see why she's a guest of the Queen. Who's next? We don't have all day. The sun's about to set.
I would like to opt
Wait,
to go
are you saying that
last.
it catches everything else on fire,
Yeah,
including like Olympia?
And your clothes.
just everything.
Flavor
swear to
texting and
God.
saying, nah.
I swear to God, if my clothes burned off,
Just everybody is
just
on fire.
continues to stand there and ignore it.
Snow. Who should go next? Do you want Dark to go or?
How you feeling, Ugwin?
I'm feeling good, but like I said, I don't want to like make anything boring, so I'd like to keep mine to the end.
So should I go?
Go, Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Go, Wilson.
Go, Wilson.
Okay.
We believe in you.
You can do it.
We love you.
She does.
What?
Yeah.
No, that was like the group.
don't-
Like,
No.
it was
really
just,
know you.
Oh, I'm talking for like Clyde, myself, and like the rest of the odd guild.
Clyde, was
Like,
she talking for you?
Yeah.
Snow's pretty great. She's a good guild leader. She does a good job. You're great, Snow.
Thanks, Clyde.
That didn't sound like an
It
agreement,
was
but
not
okay.
an answer.
Expertly evaded.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Okay. I challenge. Wilson's looking around the group. David. I challenge you to a race on horseback.
Oh, of course.
Weak, Wilson. Weak.
What do you want me to do? I just got Angus back. I'm a cavalier. I don't do anything off my horse.
Kill him on your
All right,
horse.
fine. I challenge you to a joust.
That's better.
That's
You
That's a
have
good
a-
plan. He's got a glaive.
Does he?
Yeah.
His primary weapon is a baller glaive, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You all actually make it outside of the training
Oh my
grounds.
gosh, we're actually going to be looking. He moved our dice, so we actually look like we're doing something.
So you guys are going to be
Ooh.
moving out of the training grounds and
Why are
actually
you,
going
like,
out
about
into the
to
main
roll them?
courtyard.
We're all gonna roll down the hill.
So you go out into the main courtyard where there's a much open area, and you see that David and Wilson have situated themselves at opposite sides of the long pathway into the castle. What?
A much open area.
It's a much more open area. Yeah.
Yeah, he forgets words. It's okay.
Fine. Don't judge me.
This is a much open area.
All right, this joust is simple. Best 2 out of 3. Whoever gets knocked off first is the loser.
Don't get knocked up.
Good idea. You especially.
Do drugs, stay out of school, kids.
Everyone, would you like to roll a perception check so you see what the what's what?
What?
The what's what's for the scenarios?
What do I want to see?
Perceptioning.
Ooh. Oh, I critically failed.
Your light sensitivity's back. You still have a lingering headache from that detect magic.
Well, I mean, I also don't have an eye.
Oh, that's making things really hard to see too.
Speaking of which, how's like the healing status on that? Is it like scarred over?
Oh yeah, it's scarring very well.
Wonderful.
Your eyeball socket is really itchy.
Would I presume it? Okay, first of all, does that mean it's infected?
Probably mildly.
Okay.
Probably get that looked at by a
Second of all-
doctor.
Festering.
Do I think it would look intimidating?
Probably.
Okay.
Either having the hollowed eye, an eye patch, or a fake eye would be you marginally more intimidating than you looked before. You could tell.
All right. My perception was up 30.
Ooh. Both of you see, standing before you on opposite ends of the long pathway leading up to the castle, 2 majestic horses. On one sat your compatriot Wilson, sitting on his horse Angus, who's an absolutely
sitting on
massive,
Not a cow.
not a cow, but a massive black stallion, rippling with muscles, prepared to go,
Very
standing
beefed
at
up.
least 16 hands tall.
I thought he was 20.
Was he 20?
You said 20.
Oh, then he's
you
20.
lied to
He's
us.
20 hands tall. Oof. Even bigger.
Pretty big.
I don't know why they use hands to measure
knows?
horses, but they do. So he,
What are you gonna pull out? A yardstick?
No, he's gonna like stack people on top of each other.
but on the opposite end, you see an equally majestic white stallion standing almost at the same height as Angus, which is who David is riding, and it is an unnamed horse that you do not know, but it seems comparable and equally as mighty to Angus. The two charge head on at one another, coming to a brief collision, but eventually you hear the splintering of wood and a solid and you notice that the white horse no longer has a rider and has been knocked down to the ground.
That wasn't much of a challenge for you, Wilson.
Well, there's still 2 more rounds.
Well, I could win the next one and then it's done, but he can make a comeback still.
Yeah, I really doubt it. Clearly your horse is just better.
David brushes himself off and stands up, seemingly almost unscathed. He remounts his horse. The 2 riders are on their horses at their respective ends of the pathway once again, and then they immediately start galloping towards one another at a furious pace, rushing until a climax of acceleration, and the 2 make a collision. But this time, it is the black horse that is without a rider, and Wilson is knocked flat on his back. Lost for air, he gasps.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, yeah, that was a solid hit. Solid hit. We're just gonna brush that off.
You guys ever heard of the game Mount Your Friends? Just ignoring the situation.
No.
Okay. All right, Snow. This isn't going to take nearly as long as yours, but you won, so I'm going to try and win. And also, I just get a win for you guys. I can't lose to Clyde. Well, no, Clyde already lost, so I can't be I got to be better than Clyde. I take offense to that, man. The 2 riders remount their horses and make their way back to their respective starting areas.
Is this a carnival game? What's
Like
going on?
floating rates?
Do I get a stuffed animal?
I want one.
The 2 riders make their way charging at one another, furiously accelerating until they get to the midpoint, and you notice that Wilson's lance seems to be tilted a little bit too high. Both riders are actually dismounted, but David looks as if he was struck and slashed directly in the neck.
Nice.
Oh, dagnabbit, Wilson.
And there's a giant gash missing from his throat.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
For how long?
Wait. I perception to see if he's wearing any
Please
silver.
perception check, everyone.
Man.
24.
31.
10.
People with horses riding around on sticks just stabbed each other.
Allie, good job. Snow, Handle. Both of you notice that there does seem to be a grievous wound on his neck, but he brushes it off, almost completely unfazed. And Handle, you are able to notice on his through his riding glove, you can barely catch a glimpse of a silver ring on his left hand.
All right.
And he does seem to also be wearing silver chainmail underneath of his riding armor.
I
All
turn to Ugwin and say, "Do you see anything?
No, I have one eye.
But do you notice anything? What's going on? I can't see."
Listen, I don't really want to talk to you.
don't
right
don't
now.
worry. Don't
Oh
worry.
my
All right,
gosh.
I got this. So they're 2 people. They ride on horses.
Yeah?
They've got sticks and they run at each other and try and knock the other guy off.
Uh-huh.
That's what's going on.
That's it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
That's my understanding of jousting. I watched A Knight's Tale growing up. It was a good movie.
That's a good.
So, I mean, this is the second time where we've seen somebody get injured and they've kind of, just brushed it off. Just saying.
He brushed it off?
Vampires.
Yeah, it seems a little suspicious. I don't. Maybe we should try beheading one of them.
The 2 riders remount their horses. The last bout was a draw. David did seem to take some critical damage while he was dismounted, and it seemed as if splinters were actually still stuck in the side of his neck.
How much damage do I reckon that would have been?
Probably at least a good 20 or 30.
Okay.
Both riders go back at it once more for the 4th and hopefully final round after the previous draw. And in the end, you notice that Wilson's lance catches David square in the chest, and he is able to thrust him back, and the white horse gallops off into the rest of the courtyard while David is completely unseated.
Good job, Wilson. Applause.
That was. I didn't know if I had that many rounds in me. Oh, that man hit like a truck.
Oh, is that how trucks feel?
That's how trucks feel. Do you want to try jousting, Snow? Have you ever been jousting?
No, but I've
Have
been
you-
stabbed multiple times. Look.
Oh.
Have you ever been hit by a truck?
If I was, I'd
You
imagine
don't know
that's
what
what
a
it felt
truck
like.
is?
Well, that might be true, but he said he had never been hit by a truck.
What the heck is a truck?
David manages to stand up afterwards and calls his steed over to him
And they start walking back towards the stables.
All right, you lumptious lilies. What do I even train you for? This guild's bested you in almost every round.
Really got to do a better job there.
All right, well, fine then. Who's next?
Ugin, it's your turn.
I don't know.
Well, you're the last
I know
guy
how to speak.
left.
Well, what about her?
Oh.
Doesn't she
I
want
have to
But
fight
she did
him.
the archery thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure she wanted to fight somebody.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
You
wanted
also
to
gave me
fight?
the option to.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just a cook. I don't give options here.
I mean, all right, do you really want to fight?
Yeah,
Who are you going to fight?
Darius.
You're going
I
to
believe that
lose
people should learn their
so
lessons.
fast.
Darius walks
What?
over to you.
Darius.
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 Hello, I'm Darius.
Darius walks over to
Darius.
you and puts his hand on your shoulder. And he says,
Lass, I admire the sheer amount of courage it takes, but I would highly recommend choosing another opponent.
I look at his hand.
yeah,
What's on it?
he's on his right hand. It is nothing.
Can I look at his other hand?
Andrea.
You're just going to look tilt.
Andrea.
I,
Perception check. See if you could see anything on his left hand.
I don't see
You
anything.
do see nothing
Mm-mm.
on his left hand.
All right.
Huh?
Maybe you should fight Andrea. Show her up.
All right. Why don't you, what about Carmen?
Oh, what? Me? I don't know if that would be.
I can't do that. Look, she's so innocent looking, and I can't. No.
All right.
That's terrible.
Combat?
Andrea.
I'll fight the whatever her name is.
Why are you talking to me like
Stupid.
that? Please.
Fight my compatriot.
As if I'd waste my time.
She can reject it, though. She can reject your challenge, all right?
I challenge you.
As if.
Andrea, they are guests.
I challenge
fine.
you again.
It'll be over quickly. Don't worry.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Everyone makes their way back out from the courtyard and back into the training grounds to where you are once again set in the oval circle kind of pit.
The circle oval thing.
The circle oval thing that is a pit where everyone has been fighting thus far. You make your way in and you are standing. Which side would you like to stand on? It's up to you. You can stand wherever you want.
What's the weather like?
There's a slight breeze coming from the north, which is that way.
I want to be over there then, in the sun.
Okay.
Wait, I thought that was the shadow.
I want to be.
No, this is
I
the
want-
shadow. That's why there's a
whatever-
gray line.
Whatever direction the sun is, I want to be standing that way.
Whatever direction the sun
Yeah,
is.
so wherever the sun is coming from, I want to be standing there so that if she's across from me, the sun's in her eyes.
All right, there you go.
Is that east?
North, south,
Well,
east.
It's in the
is it
afternoon
nighttime?
right now. So.
Like, what's going on?
Does it the sunset in the west?
Yeah, so,
So the shadow should be on the other side.
Oh, look at
wow.
that, GM.
Maybe you should have thought about that.
Please roll initiatives.
Do I get bonuses for that?
Initiatives.
Constitution, never mind.
Quentin, I thought you made these balanced.
They are bones.
You have access to our character sheet.
Yeah.
Should have
13.
looked at it. And then maybe questioned half of it, but at least looked at it.
Oh, I questioned a lot more than half.
Are we here to have a overpowered game or a fun time? Or both?
Both.
Okay.
It's an overpowered fun time.
All right.
You guys didn't hold any bars when you made your characters. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
I didn't.
Uh,
Clearly she has some learning to do, but
But she tried her darndest, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What was your initiative again? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful. Andrea goes first. Everyone roll a perception check as you are viewing this bout.
16.
Andrea has a bow. That's about what you get. She's got a bow.
What does she look like?
Oh, she has dark black but kind of raven purplish hair.
Okay.
your vision,
Falling down over her very white, like white, pristine white, completely undirtied clothes. She's just wearing a very long, flowy, white, frilly dress currently. Just has a quiver
She's
on her.
wearing a dress.
Mhm.
the only
is she,
thing you can
wise?
see is a bow. You aren't even aware that there's a person there.
Yeah, no, she's currently on the battlefield wearing a white frilly dress. It does look like you can see a shimmer of chainmail underneath the dress, but she's wearing a white frilly dress and white high heels into combat.
It's definitely Weiss.
Did you want to roll a perception check?
Sure. I'm sure I'll roll well. Oh, what do you know? A 24. I got 24. on
You notice
perception.
that to start the combat, she actually nooses 3 arrows at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And to begin the combat, she looses all 3 of them and they all come flying at you.
I launch into the air.
It's not your turn.
This is a turn-based strategy game.
But she just loosed 3 arrows.
Yeah, and at an amazing and astoundingly quick speed, which has caught you off guard.
Imagine you're stuck standing in place until it's
Don't
your
worry,
turn.
she missed 3 of them.
I mean, 2
Dang.
of them. No, she missed 2. What's your AC?
11.
Oh, never mind. She only missed 1 of them.
I mean, she is a backline caster, but you know.
Whatever.
You know,
Let's
fun.
see.
We gotta get you some armor.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
You took 24 damage as 2 arrows have stuck themselves
Am
right
I
in your
dead?
in either one of your
No.
legs.
You should have like 40 HP.
Like currently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much HP do you have?
Did you heal from the last time you were attacked?
No one healed
Yeah,
me.
no, you did.
There's a
You've been
sleep
healed.
time.
I
since then.
did?
Yeah, you're back to full.
Thank you. How much? 20.
26?
That's
Wait, no,
not
I'm trying
what
to
you said.
double check. 24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you at?
What's your total HP?
What's your total HP?
65
Oh,
is her total.
I thought you meant after. Okay.
After loosing those 2 arrows and them striking you in either leg, it is your turn.
Wow.
I cast.
Very prepared.
I was
Thinking
prepared a
ahead.
while ago. Call lightning storm.
Okay. What does it do?
5d6 points of electricity damage each, and I can maximum summon 15 bolts.
Okay. Roll for
Functions
it.
like call lightning.
So you said you can summon 15 bolts and each one do how many d6?
5
So 5d6 per
Mhm.
bolt.
per
15.
bolt.
Okay. And 15 bolts.
What's the but your cards should have the
It's not on there.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bonus spell that you didn't put on.
Someone look it up.
Once per round. You can call down a 5-foot wide, 30-foot long
It's
vertical bolt of lightning. So you can only call one down per round.
but it's not that spell. It's like it. So you look up like the actual thing for the bloodline.
Well, no, it's just. I mean, it's a spell.
It's a spell.
Call lightning storm. Not call lightning. Call lightning storm.
It just does more damage and you have more bolts, but you can only do it once per round.
Yeah. You can only call 1 bolt per round.
Oh, okay.
But it does 5d6 of
Yeah.
damage.
That's still a lot of damage.
A dark thunderstorm cloud appears above you and encompasses the entire area in shadows. And the sudden thunderstorm causes massive damage as it rains down upon Andrea. Roll 5d6s.
I'm guessing it's a 6. It's just like a star. There's not a 6 anywhere else. It's
Then that has to be the 6.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely a 6.
okay.
6 is opposite to 1 on a d6. I mean, it's
5,
like almost always opposite to 1.
2,
The highest number, at least.
5. 5.
23 damage.
So 23 damage total?
Yeah. And then you should have a move action because that would have been a standard.
And I launch myself into the air.
Wonderful. So
With
you
my wings.
sprout flying wings and lurch yourself into the air.
Does summoning your wings count as a free action or a standard?
She can
It's
do
a
it as a
free
free action.
Free action.
Mhm,
Okay.
As many times as she wants per day.
Just remember, you need to keep concentration to keep doing lightning bolts, and those are a standard action.
So you can attack and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrea, after being struck by a lightning bolt, everyone please roll a perception check. Spontaneous
All right.
lightning thunders from the sky, bellowing and breaking.
That must ruin her clothes.
she has to
Ooh,
summon
I
her wings
crit.
as a standard action, by the way.
is it a standard
It has
action?
to be summoned as a standard action.
Rough life.
Yeah.
Alright, huh.
Yeah, it's a standard action.
And then you dismiss them as a free action.
That's what
Okay.
you're thinking, probably. Yeah.
So I can't.
Summon them.
Summon
No,
them.
you can move
Alright.
somewhere if you want to.
You can run away.
She's already at the far
I run
opposite
towards
side.
her.
All right. You're right next to her now.
Perfect.
I mean, good strategy against an archer.
All right. Anyone roll perception?
Perception.
Perception.
I nat crit.
You nat crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just immediately nat crits. 25.
Okay. The individual seems surprisingly unscathed by a lightning bolt hammering into her face,
Is this all an illusion?
while her clothes do seem terribly singed and
wonderful.
torn now.
Good.
Her actual person seems to have barely a scratch. Please roll a knowledge nature check.
Ooh.
Vampires. Vampires. Vampires.
31.
Ooh!
Yeah, I do have knowledge nature.
Damn it, you're the first person in our adult party to ever take knowledge nature.
Wow.
What? I have knowledge nature.
Do you?
Yes.
What? Nani?
I'm a bard.
So?
I just get it naturally.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Handle.
Yes.
Ugwin is able to discern
Okay.
Due to the lack of damage that this individual just took, they must have resistance to electricity.
All right.
You picked that spell. You could
It
have picked.
also does fire damage.
You didn't say that.
What?
It doesn't say how much. It's added in as like a thing
Fire
for my
damage is
bloodline.
usually like what?
A D6.
Wait, what?
What? Why does lightning do fuego damage?
It
Oh,
says
it works as fire
ninth
damage
dealing
'cause it's part
fire
of her
damage
Phoenix.
increased outdoors at night. That's all it says.
Wait, say
Yeah,
again?
it's called lightning storm as fire damage.
So wait, it's not electrical
No,
damage?
no.
Okay, then she took significantly more damage.
All right.
That
It's-
needs to be
Sorry,
specified.
yeah.
Because when I hear lightning bolt, I assume electric damage.
Kind of important.
Mildly important. She actually does gasp and shriek in pain.
Is it like a fire lightning bolt?
I don't know. It's really confusing.
What?
Go,
What?
I'd
go to
say
the
so.
bloodline.
A
What-
Phoenix bloodline?
Phoenix. I'm reading. Yeah. Which ability is it? I mean, I'm curious.
It's
The
a
additional
bonus.
spells, I believe.
Yeah. Go to 9th level.
I've read.
Seeing as the entire battlefield is now cloaked in shadows due to the sudden thundercloud that is
Break-
above it.
Wall of Fire is your bonus for 9th level.
Try the soul.
Star Soul?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
But why would Star Soul
I
do
would
fire
think it would
Star
be
damage?
Soul
damage.
wouldn't do fire.
No, I think it does.
Star Soul does fire damage on lightning bolts?
Apparently.
Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I get the
I mean,
Phoenix
I
bloodline
copy
doing that.
pasted everything in, so it should be.
Yeah, it's Star Soul.
But why does
Okay.
it do
It
fire
does
damage?
I mean,
What? Like, I get the Phoenix bloodline manipulating
Right?
elements to
Star
do.
Soul.
But Star Soul, nah. The
mean,
heavens do
stars
fire
are-
I
damage.
also call
Stars.
up a fiery
Kind of
wall
fire.
that's Star Soul, right?
What?
No, your
That's one of the-
firewall.
I can't do it yet. Are you sure?
I'm
We
pretty
just
sure.
specified.
I
that it's
think we
Phoenix.
just said that. Anywho,
What can she do not do? What
In
can't
the-
you do?
Well, I can't do it yet, but we're trying to figure out which bloodline it is.
in the shroud of darkness generated by the thundercloud,
That didn't.
the shadows
answer the
befell the
question.
arena, and it seems as if Andrea has almost completely disappeared.
What?
Roll a perception check to see if you can
Nice.
see
you
her.
said I'm right next to
Can I
her.
roll perception?
Can I
You can
roll
roll perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you can roll
I
perception.
rubbed my eyes.
Wonderful.
I'm right next to her.
Oh, I
Mhm.
rolled a 3.
17.
What's your perception check, though?
Math
No, 18.
Okay.
plus.
No, that's a 13.
Plus your perception's only
Oh.
5, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I can't see.
18.
I mean, it's hard to see that.
Yeah, I agree. Those dice. Okay. Andrea, who was once on the battlefield, has now been shrouded in darkness, and you cannot see
What
where
about my
she is.
fire wing?
You didn't summon them, remember? You
Yeah.
called out.
Can't do it yet. Standard action, especially for calling lightning. If
I
you
mean, is
if you
she
stop
on
concentrating,
fire?
the spell fails.
I mean, she did take fire damage. Are her clothes not? It's nothing.
You
She's
see,
naked?
You see a pile of ashen clothes laying on the ground as she is
Oh,
as she is slinked into the darkness.
Snow covers Clyde's eyes.
What? I can't see anything anyways. What are you doing, Snow?
For
Just in
Zana's
case.
sake. Wait, what am I? Who am I kidding? Zana doesn't
who
care.
cares about Zana either?
Oh, where did she go off to anyway?
I think she's like in an infirmary or something.
She probably went to her room.
Maybe.
You know what? She was unconscious.
Yeah. Although she did get back up, I think.
Did she?
I don't know.
Oh.
Who knows where she went off to?
Just hear a wailing sound. It's the ghost of Zana. Whoa.
From out of the linking darkness,
The
Blinking darkness.
out lurking from the darkness, Andrea shoots 2 arrows from behind you and hits you with 2 of them directly in the back, and you take 35 damage.
Jesus.
You have 5 HP left, right?
Both of them hit you in the broad of your back. What do you do? It is your turn.
I walk up to her and I cast Unnatural Lust.
Where am I? Just
You
wondering.
walk up to her and attempt to cast a spell, and she literally backhands you.
I don't need
Casting
to touch
spells.
her.
Casting spells in
Within
melee combat
range,
causes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And she does 4
Quentin,
damage with her
Where
backhand.
am I? Quentin.
How much HP do you have left?
1.
Quentin.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Oh, you're standing right over here where everyone was before.
Wow. That's impressive.
Oh, What do I see
What's the will
happening here?
save for unnatural lust?
It still goes through,
Yeah, the spell still goes through. It's just she gets to attack you in response.
smacks you, and then loves
She just
you.
backhands
Oh
you.
my! I'm sorry.
Such arrogance.
It's not for me, for her bow.
Wait, how, what is the range of unnatural lust, guys?
Yeah, you might not
That's
have
why I
need
had to
walk
get
up.
closer.
Are you sure?
He said there was like over 100 feet of distance between those two.
No, these here and here's like 25, 20, 30 feet.
Oh no,
25
guys.
feet.
Guys, we're getting hit by that
What?
unnatural lust.
Is it a cone?
It's a range of close 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. But
I'll
we're
let
within
you
that
describe
range.
what happens and how this plays out.
Guys, we're within that range.
What's the will save? Everyone's
There's
gonna have
no
to
way I
roll a
don't
will
make
save.
this.
Oh, ra, 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 ra. My flaming body tracks the lungs
Stop.
heat.
19 is my will. Unnatural Lust is, I think, what, a
It
level
doesn't-
2 spell?
It's not
Yeah.
gonna say on there. If it says will negates, you have to calc it. It's 8 plus the spell level plus her spellcasting modifier. So it's a level 2 spell plus 8. That's 10. What's her
Yeah.
spellcasting modifier? She's a sorcerer, so it's charisma. What's her charisma? So it's gonna be a 15 will save.
14.
14 will save. Okay, 14 will save. Yeah.
Wow, I crit failed. Wow.
Her flaming body pawns a fire in your loins.
What is
Wait,
this burning
what about Clyde
sensation?
Wilson?
Wait.
Yeah.
You have to read what it does.
Your target is filled with
No, I'll-
lust and desire for a single creature or object designated by you at the time of casting.
Oh.
What are you designating? Yourself?
I'm gonna let him tell you what I designate.
No,
What?
you have to
I
pick
can
it.
You
do
have to tell me what is designated.
What's around?
You have to pick it when
her,
you cast the spell.
someone
Why-
else in the
why would
general
you pick
area.
somebody
Darius.
A
else?
rock.
Darius.
You-
What?
Darius.
He's got to be
You're
within
in
range.
combat.
You're within. Okay, listen. Is
Where
that what you
everyone?
picked?
Where is everyone on the
Oh my
field?
lord.
Darius would be over here. Felix is over there.
All right. So
Other schmucks are over there.
What was your first thought when you cast it? Were you thinking about casting on yourself?
no, I was gonna cast it on her bow.
What do you want to happen here?
Snow.
Peter, you want to get jiggy with that bow. You want to wrap its bowstring around your throbbing male member.
Nice.
Who? What are you casting it
You
on?
crit fail. I don't know what you want.
Okay.
I'm casting
Stroke
it
its
on-
luscious thick
She's
wood.
targeting Snow.
Never mind. You want to get with that lady. That voluptuous beacon of
Ooh,
light.
voluptuous.
What about Clyde Wilson's not a problem. What am I talking? Oh
They're
God,
fine.
no.
Clyde. How's Clyde doing?
Clyde's surprisingly fine.
Oh, okay.
Wilson sweeps you off your feet and runs with you back into the castle.
No, put me down.
Hey, wait a second,
No,
Wilson.
Snow.
Wait, Snow, what's your will save, by the way?
It was a 19.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Oh, you don't love yourself?
She's not
Wow.
egotistically in love
Darn.
with herself. Meanwhile, the combat's still proceeding.
What about what's her name?
Andrea seems completely unscathed.
You potato.
And she
So
le-
gonna die.
and she slinks back into the darkness again. And that's her turn.
Okay.
It's your turn.
You can
I-
still just give
if I
up.
have the opportunity, I'm going to cast Lifelink on.
Okay,
Ellie.
you cast lifelink. That's fine.
Alright.
What does that do?
Make sure you don't die.
You can only use it once per turn, and it's only 5 damage, right? Or can you take anything in increments of 5?
It heals up to 5, I think.
So yeah, it's only up to 5. Okay.
Let me see.
Because that matters. Because if you could do it in increments of 5, she could live.
How long does this unnatural lust? Okay, it only lasts for like 6 seconds.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wilson gets halfway to the doorway with you and then puts you down.
What the heck, man?
Oh, there was just dangerous lightning bolts and things going around the arena. I didn't want you to get accidentally struck by lightning because you're so lucky and beautiful.
Sense
the lightning
motive.
would be attracted to you.
If she falls 5 or more hit points below her health,
Mhm.
like her minimum health, she heals for 5 points of damage, and I take that damage.
Okay. And you can do that once per turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
I cast lightning on myself because it does fire damage.
You only heal for half the damage, though.
It's still a lot.
Okay. Yep. The lightning bolt strikes you in a beautiful, brilliant light of fire. I will even allow you to summon your fire wings off of the fire damage that is surrounding you.
Ooh, that kind of
Wow.
makes sense. It
Yeah.
ignites
She's already
them.
consumed in fire, so it
Oh,
just generates
wait,
the wings for her.
There's already a storm going, so
Yeah.
wouldn't
So-
it do 5d10s instead?
What?
No, if there was
Or is
already
it-
a natural
okay.
storm, that was.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I did ask
Can
about
I
the
cast
weather.
it twice and have a...
Roll your d6s.
Roll your 5d6s. You will heal half that damage, and you will be able to summon your fire wings. 5.
5.
More of those. Wait, 4 more of those. Yeah, what is that? Is that 6?
5.
Oh, it's under the 5, so
All
it's 10. Okay, it's 14.
5.
Okay, so it's 19. One more.
5.
Then you're at 24, half that. You heal 12 damage.
Ooh, at 13 health. Nice.
And you have sprouted your fire wings, and what would you like to do?
fly straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to fly straight up into the air as
You
far
fly
as I
straight
can.
up.
Into the storm clouds.
Above the storm cloud.
Okay, well, you can
Above.
only get 60 feet because your fly speed's only 60.
It
Okay.
specifies how far up it is, I think.
So the
Don't
clouds? Does it?
30 foot long.
30-foot long lightning bolts?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can fly up into the clouds.
I fly above the clouds.
You fly above the clouds, and meanwhile leaving your opponent down on the ground below. But now that you are above the clouds, you cannot see down to what is
And
down
she
there.
can't see up, right?
You technically have a total concealment bonus, which means she is at a 50% mischance if she is trying to shoot you with anything.
She gets out of my lifelink range if she does that.
All right. 3 arrows go piercing into the sky. 1 goes stray, and you are able to actually block it, and it burns into cinders as you melt it with your fire wings. But 2 more plunge right into your leg, and you are now tumbling back down to the ground as you've taken 17 damage and are now falling unconscious.
What is death rules in Pathfinder?
It's, I believe, if your negative HP exceeds
Your score.
your
con
Constitution
score.
modifier. What's your Constitution score?
It exceeds her Constitution score, not her modifier.
Oh, Constitution score. So yeah, you're fine. What's your score? Your con score?
16.
16. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
Barely.
You're at
But
negative.
she's
You're at
gonna take
negative
fall
4,
damage.
and she's falling to the ground. And you take, I think it's a D6 per 30 feet.
I'm gonna jump in and light step and try and catch her.
There's no light because there's storm
Rough light.
clouds.
Is there
Wait, does she have her wings?
Her
I do.
wings
No, what-
dissipated
Quinn,
when she fell unconscious.
She failed her concentration. The clouds would disappear.
The
But
storm
how
has
fast?
dissipated, but
I'm
it's
unconscious, yeah.
going.
There should be
You're
sparks
plummeting
of
from the
light.
sky.
Are there sparks of light? Is there like a halo of light where she's falling down? Her flame wings create light.
Her flame wings dissipated when she fell unconscious.
They shouldn't, though.
Yeah, they would. You're not conscious. To
She is
concentrate and
plummeting.
hold it.
But I don't need to.
I send a dancing light. You butt wipe.
It's
Like-
a
and
standard
I-
action that takes 6 seconds.
Wait. I wouldn't be flying, but I
You'd
would
be
still have the
plummeting.
wings.
No, they will dissipate if you are unconscious.
Why?
I don't know. You can't really argue it though. So
You have to consciously keep them up in order to use them.
Can I yeet the wolf
I don't-
into the ring?
fall on that.
You are plummeting from the sky, falling down into the arena.
I'm still going to try.
Please roll a reflex.
13 to send out a light and
Dorian, save me.
And as she falls,
hate the
her
wolf.
guild leader anxiously climbing over the fence which corrals the ring in, and she
Wait a second. Her guild leader, excuse you?
I'm not her guild leader.
Might as well be. No.
Snow, leader of the Odd Guild, lurching over the fence of the pit in order to save her newfound companion, attempting to make it to where she's going to fall. But before she's able to do so, her body falling from the sky, about to make impact with the ground, is suddenly lurched upward and lifted right before she's about to land. She does take some initial damage from impact, but she is caught. But she does heal 5 HP from the lifelink
Did
because she's now
Nugget
within
save
range.
her?
Good old Nugget. Tiny Nugget. Just dies as she falls on top of him.
All right, everyone, that's enough for today.
Oh.
We'll wrap it up for now.
Well, I'll kill somebody tomorrow.
I'm
That's
just
You were caught
ranged.
by Darius as he jumped into the arena in order to catch you as you fell from the sky.
Andrea, the guests, use non-lethal force next time at least.
She didn't die.
Ugh.
This brownie is gonna die.
You're unconscious. Just keep on thinking it.
Darn.
She unconsciously thinks,
Can-
darn.
can-
Nightfall's about to come upon us anyways. Let's all rest for the evening and get some supper. We'll continue the festivities tomorrow. Well done, everyone. Great training session.
And everyone leaves the training grounds.
Am I still being carried?
You're unconscious still, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as your unconscious body is being carried out of the training ring and everyone else is heading back into the dining hall to seek medical attention for their various wounds, that's going to wrap up this episode of Sword Art Online Odd. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and catch us next time. I hope you all had fun seeing the shenanigans which the Odd Guild was able to get into with combat. A little bit of frustration, anger, but
Stupid riposte.
maybe some people are going to be subclassing into
Darkness?
swashbuckler soon. So thank you, everybody, for listening, and catch you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Hi guys, Snow here, doing that thing that we're supposed to do at the end of every episode, but we just failed to kind of do it. Anyway, I'm here to say that if this is your first time listening to the podcast, and you've been enjoying it so far, and you haven't had the chance to do so, leave us a review on iTunes as well as on Podchaser, which is the new IMDb of the podcasting world. So yay! If you want to support us in other ways, share this podcast with other people that you know, or dogs, or cats, or, other creatures that are out there. So, hope to see you guys soon. See you next week.